the shocking truth about your sleep. Today, I'm here to share a truth that could transform your life. Your sleep is under attack. Right now, invisible forces stress, aging, and even your evening habits are silently robbing you of the deep, restorative rest you deserve. You wake up tired, foggy, and unable to seize the day. But here's the good news. You can take back your nights and wake up feeling vibrant, focused, and alive, using nothing but nature's most powerful foods. Imagine this. You slip into bed hoping for rest, but your mind races with worries or to-do lists. You toss, turn, and stare at the ceiling. Or worse, you drift off only to jolt awake at 2 a.m., heart pounding, unable to fall back asleep. Does this sound like you? I've worked with hundreds of patients, especially those over 50, who thought sleepless nights were an inevitable part of aging. But let me drop a bombshell. Insomnia is not your fate. Your body is designed to sleep deeply, heal, and recharge. Today, I'll reveal 7 foods that can unlock that potential no pills. No chemicals, just nature's finest tools. These foods are more than sustenance. They're biological allies working with your nervous system, hormones, and circadian rhythm to restore natural sleep patterns. I've seen patients turn their lives around waking up refreshed, clear-headed, and full of energy simply by incorporating these foods into their routines. If you're ready to sleep like never before, stay with me. And don't forget to hit subscribe to join me on this journey to better health. Let's start with a humble hero, bananas. Don't let their everyday appearance fool you. Bananas are a powerhouse for sleep, and I'll break down the science behind their magic. Bananas contain 3 key nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. These act like a synchronized team to calm your nervous system. Potassium, an electrolyte, stabilizes nerve signaling and relaxes muscles, countering the tension that keeps you awake. Magnesium binds to GABA receptors in your brain, GABA being the neurotransmitter that quiets neural activity, like turning down the volume on a busy day. Vitamin B6 is critical for synthesizing serotonin, which not only boosts mood, but also converts to melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. Low melatonin levels are a common cause of insomnia, especially as we age, when production naturally declines. From a medical perspective, bananas address a key issue: overactive sympathetic nervous system activity, which keeps you in fight or flight mode. By boosting GABA and melatonin, bananas shift you toward the parasympathetic rest and digest state, priming your body for sleep. Studies show that low magnesium levels are linked to restless leg syndrome and nighttime awakenings, both of which bananas can help alleviate. Real life story. Miss Laura, a 62-year-old patient, came to me frustrated by leg cramps and waking up at 3 a.m. every night. She tried over-the-counter sleep aids, which left her groggy. I suggested eating 1 ripe banana daily with brown spots for higher nutrient content about an hour before bed. Within 3 days, her leg cramps vanished. After 2 weeks of combining bananas with other foods on this list, she reported deeper, uninterrupted sleep and more energy during the day. Practical recipe: try a banana oat sleep pudding. Blend 1 ripe banana with 1/2 cup warm oat milk and a pinch of cinnamon. The warmth soothes your nervous system, while cinnamon enhances insulin sensitivity, stabilizing blood sugar overnight. For an extra boost, choose a slightly green banana. Its resistant starch feeds gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate that indirectly support melatonin synthesis. Unlike sleep medications, bananas work gradually, retraining your body to fall asleep naturally. Next, we have almond small but mighty allies in your quest for better sleep. These aren't just a healthy snack, they're a nutritional arsenal targeting the root causes of insomnia. The star nutrient in almonds is magnesium, which acts like a natural tranquilizer. Magnesium binds to receptors that regulate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis, reducing cortisol, the stress hormone that spikes when you're anxious or overstimulated. High cortisol at night can keep your brain in alert mode, causing racing thoughts. Almonds also contain vitamin E, an antioxidant that combats chronic inflammation, which disrupts the REM and deep sleep stages, critical for memory consolidation and physical repair. From a medical standpoint, almonds stabilize blood sugar overnight through their healthy fats, preventing hypoglycemic dips that trigger 2 a.m. wake-ups. Studies link low magnesium levels to poor sleep quality and even sleep apnea. Almonds provide a bioavailable dose, calming your nervous system and promoting muscle relaxation. Real life story. Mr. Thomas, 58, came to me exhausted from waking up every night feeling slightly hungry. I recommended a small handful of almonds, 10 to 15 nuts, an hour before bed. Within a week, he noticed fewer awakenings and sharper focus in the mornings. Inspired, he started soaking his almonds in water for 4 hours to reduce phytates compounds that can block mineral absorption, maximizing their benefits. Practical recipe: make homemade almond milk. Soak 1 cup of almonds overnight, blend with 3 cups of warm water, strain, and add a pinch of cinnamon. Sip a small glass before bed to relax your nervous system. Alternatively, sprinkle crushed almonds over a banana for a synergistic effect. The banana's tryptophan and almonds' magnesium amplify serotonin production, paving the way for melatonin. Before we dive into the next foods, I must warn you about a sneaky habit many consider harmless: drinking decaf coffee in the evening. You might think decaf coffee has no caffeine. What's the issue? Let's unpack the science. Decaf coffee still contains 3 to 10% of its original caffeine, which can disrupt sleep in sensitive individuals. More troubling is the decaffeination process, which often uses chemicals like ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. These compounds, even in trace amounts, can interfere with neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin, disrupting your sleep-wake cycle. This can prevent you from entering deep sleep, where your brain clears toxins via the lymphatic system and your immune system and cells regenerate. Your brain also forms conditioned responses. The taste, warmth, and aroma of coffee, even decaf, signal stay awake, counteracting your efforts to relax. This can reduce time in slow-wave sleep, leaving you waking up unrefreshed, as if your body never fully reset. Real-life story. Mrs. Alice, 64, used to sip decaf after dinner, thinking it was safe. She struggled with fragmented sleep and morning fatigue. When I suggested switching to chamomile tea, she was skeptical, but tried it. Within a week, she reported falling asleep faster and feeling more rested. Her brain had unlearned the alert signal from coffee. Doctor's tip: replace decaf with a properly brewed chamomile tea. I'll share the recipe later. This simple swap can transform your sleep in just a few nights. Now, let's talk about Cherry Nature's Ruby Red Sleep Reset. These aren't just delicious. They're one of the few foods naturally rich in melatonin, the hormone that governs your circadian rhythm. Aging, stress, blue light exposure, and irregular schedules can suppress melatonin production, leading to insomnia. Eating 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries an hour before bed provides an exogenous dose of melatonin, helping synchronize your internal clock. Cherries also contain anthocyanins, antioxidants that reduce neuroinflammation. Chronic inflammation can impair the transition to deep sleep, causing morning aches or mental fog. Studies show cherry consumption increases sleep duration and efficiency, especially in older adults. Real-life story. Miss Helen, 55, woke up stiff and irritable despite sleeping 7 hours. I suggested eating a handful of cherries with oat milk each evening. After 2 weeks, she reported less joint pain, better mood, and deeper sleep. Her body was spending more time in restorative sleep stages thanks to cherry's anti-inflammatory and melatonin-boosting effects. Practical recipe: blend cherry almond sleep smoothie. Combine 10 fresh or frozen cherries, 1/2 cup almond milk, and half a banana. The cherries provide melatonin, while the bananas' tryptophan and almond milk's magnesium enhance serotonin production. Avoid dried cherries, as added sugars can spike blood sugar, disrupting your wind-down process. Next up is kiwia tangy, fuzzy fruit. That's a scientifically proven sleep champion. Research from New Zealand shows that eating 1 to 2 kiwis before bed can extend sleep duration and improve quality. Kiwi is rich in serotonin, a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and is a precursor to melatonin. It also contains vitamin C and vitamin E, antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, which can impair cognitive function and sleep. Oxidative stress is linked to waking up feeling disoriented or unrested. Kiwi's high-fiber content also supports gut health, which influences the gut-brain axis and sleep regulation. Real-life story. Mr. Nathan, 60, struggled with morning brain fog. After eating a kiwi each evening, he reported clearer thinking and fewer nighttime awakenings. The serotonin boost helped his brain transition smoothly into sleep. Practical recipe. Try a kiwi banana sleep bowl. Slice 1 kiwi and half a banana. Sprinkle with crushed almonds and drizzle with oat milk. The fiber-rich kiwi skin is edible, just scrub off the fuzz. This combo leverages kiwi's serotonin and banana's tryptophan for a melatonin surge, perfect for bedtime. Here's an unexpected hero, sauerkraut. This fermented cabbage is a sleep superfood, thanks to its probiotics. The gut-brain axis is a two-way street, and a healthy microbiome produces compounds like butyrate that calm the nervous system. Sauerkraut's vitamin C also lowers cortisol, reducing stress-induced insomnia. Studies suggest that gut dysbiosis can disrupt sleep by altering neurotransmitter production. Sauerkraut's probiotics restore balance, supporting serotonin and melatonin synthesis. However, some people are histamine sensitive, experiencing symptoms like flushing or headaches from fermented foods. Real-life story. Mr. Henry, 65, had stress-related insomnia. I suggested 2 to 3 tablespoons of sauerkraut with oats for dinner, 2 hours before bed. Within 3 weeks, he slept through the night and felt less anxious during the day. Practical recipe. Make sleep-supporting sauerkraut salad. Mix 2 tablespoons raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut with cooked brown rice and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Avoid combining with heavy proteins or processed foods, which can cause bloating and disrupt sleep. Start with a small portion if you're new to fermented foods. Think oats are just for breakfast? They're a secret weapon for sleep. Oats contain magnesium, zinc, and complex carbohydrates. Magnesium calms the nervous system, zinc aids melatonin production, and carbs prevent blood sugar dips that trigger 2-4 a.m. wake-ups. Oats also have avenin, a compound with mild sedative effects, reducing mental chatter. Real-life story. Miss Tina, 59, woke up every night at 3 a.m. After eating oatmeal before bed. She slept through the night within days. Her morning mood and focus improved significantly. Practical recipe. Prepare bedtime oatmeal. Cook 1/2 cup rolled oats with oat milk, add a sliced banana, a pinch of cinnamon, and 5 crushed walnuts. The combo stabilizes blood sugar and boosts melatonin, ensuring steady energy and calm. Finally, chamomile tea time-tested remedy powered by apigenin, a flavonoid that binds to benzodiazepine receptors in the brain, mimicking calming medications without side effects. Chamomile reduces anxiety and promotes sleep onset. Real-life story. Miss Mary, 70, relied on sleep aids for years. After learning to brew chamomile tea properly, she weaned off her medication and now sleeps naturally. Practical recipe. Brew perfect chamomile tea. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers in 80 to 85 degrees Celsius water for 8 to 10 minutes. Covered to retain essential oils. Add a teaspoon of raw honey for extra relaxation. Drink 30 to 45 minutes before bed in a screen-free environment. These 7 foods, bananas, almonds, cherries, kiwi, sauerkraut, oats, and chamomile, your allies in reclaiming deep, restorative sleep. They work with your body's biology to reset your circadian rhythm and calm your mind. Start tonight and watch your mornings transform. Hit subscribe and share this video to help others sleep better. Your best nights are just beginning.